To understand why the Romans built the most advanced heating systems in history, I must step back 2,000 years to the very moment the idea sparked to life.
The transition happens not with a machine, but with a breath, as the modern world dissolves into the golden haze of ancient Rome.
Before the innovation, wealthy Romans suffered freezing winters that turned marble villas into ice boxes. The problem was clear. Fire needed to travel, not just sit in one place. In a cramped workshop at the edge of Pompeii, I found the man who would change everything. Lucius Vitruvius Cordus. Lucius Vitruvius Cordus was not a noble, but an engineer obsessed with the movement of heat.
Indeed, the heat stance is my life's work.
The Hippocaust is not about fire, it is about the breath of the earth itself.
The principle was revolutionary: create a cavity beneath the floor, let smoke and heat flow through it, and exit through pipes in the walls. But Lucius was not satisfied with ordinary. He wanted to create something the world had never seen, a thermal resonance chamber.
The resonance chamber amplifies heat like a lyre amplifies sound.
But not everyone in Pompeii believed in Lucius's vision of the future. The old ways required no new inventions.
Lucius agreed to demonstrate the resonance chamber the following day, and Marcus would be the witness.
Observe the precise alignment. The chamber must nest securely within the cavity for optimal resonance.
The secret lay in the double-walled construction. Air trapped between ceramic layers vibrated when heated, amplifying thermal energy. I needed to understand the man behind the invention, so I asked Lucius about his past.
My past is filled with old pain.
I learned my trade from my father, who built bathhouses for the emperor himself.
But my father's Hippocaust lost heat too quickly. I wanted to build something that would hold warmth for days, not hours.
The demonstration day arrived, and with it Marcus Aemilius, accompanied by 2 other wealthy skeptics.
Lucius Vitruvius Cordus stood before his life's work ready to prove the impossible. Behold, the resonance chamber!
The fire was lit beneath the floor. The moment of truth had arrived. I could feel the heat rising through the floor. This was the Hippocaust principle in action. But the true test was the resonance chamber. Would it amplify the heat as Lucius predicted?
Observe the amplification.
The resonance chamber began to sing, a low hum that vibrated through the entire villa. The resonance chamber reached peak amplification. Heat poured from the walls like sunlight. Even Marcus Aemilius could not deny what his own skin told him. The impossible had been achieved. Lucius Vitruvius Cordus had done the impossible, and I was the only one who knew what would come next. The resonance chamber at peak operation, a sight no one would see again for 2,000 years. The celebration continued late into the night, but I needed to ask Lucius one final question. Lucius, what will you do now? The whole Ambo want your resonance chambers. Lucius' answer revealed the fate that awaited his invention, and I could not warn him.
Behold my city below.
The resonance chamber is not for Rome, Lucius told me. It is for Pompeii, for my home. The resonance chamber worked perfectly, but history had other plans. The reason the resonance chamber was forgotten was not failure, it was burial. I could not save Lucius, and I could not save his invention, but I could remember him. Transition back to the present came not with a choice, but with a breath. The terracotta fragment in the glass case was not just a pipe, it was part of a resonance chamber buried for 2,000 years. Lucius Vitruvius Cordus died in Pompeii, but his invention almost changed history. The resonance chamber was not discovered in Lucius's works, and the edge was identified as a storage vessel. If Vesuvius had not erupted, the resonance chamber might have spread across the Roman Empire, changing the course of history. Some inventions are not forgotten because they fail, they are forgotten because history buries them. Lucius tours, and I was the only witness.